Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Akron Rubberducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mario Carbajal will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Tom McClendon, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
At the plate, Manuel Rosales, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Kazuhito Nakamura batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Avoid any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Now to the plate, Dave Flowers, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
That is it. The first baseman, Rick Kramer.
Digging in, Rick Kramer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Carbajal is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. The Squirrels lead it 3-0. Ryan Volek gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Gary Middachek. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the right fielder, Carlos Chacin.
Now in the box, Carlos Chacin. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Flowers recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. So striding in, Ricky Finley. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Michael Romo, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here comes another 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Richmond leads this one 3-0. Stepping in, Steve Campos. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Steve Campos.
Now here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
To the plate now, Hank Hester, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Still even at 2-2. This pitch is popped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's set and the pitch. Alvin Colon stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
None out, runners at first and second. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Ramon Brito enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Brito.
At the plate now, Tom McClendon. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He doubled to open up the ball game. 0-1, here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the right fielder, Manuel Rosales.
Standing in, Manuel Rosales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kazuhito Nakamura. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ferreira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 6-0. Digging in now, Sergio Ferreira. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Volek isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches, the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding into the box, Pedro Cruz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Sammy Machado, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Harvey Roderick. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The catcher, Luis Delgado.
So now to the plate, Luis Delgado, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set with the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Gonzalez. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Dave Flowers waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Dave Flowers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping in now, Rick Kramer, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
At the plate, Steve Campos, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
On its way, 0-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
Mario Mercado is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Mario Mercado.
Into the box, Hank Hester, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, number 15.
Into the box now, Alvin Colon, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Fouled off. And 2, here it is. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tom McClendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Romo in foul ground. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Manuel Rosales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Has a look. Now the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Designated hitter, Kazuhito.
At the plate, Kazuhito Nakamura. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Delgado's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. We played 2.5. The Squirrels lead it 10-0. Bottom of the third now. Into the box, Gary Middachek.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Standing in now, Carlos Chacin, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
1 out, nobody on. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Ricky Finley. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping up now, Michael Romo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway. Stepping up to the plate, Billy Gonzalez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Two-one pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Finley backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dave Flowers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Chassin is there. 2 down. Settling in now, Rick Kramer. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Sergio Ferreira. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Campos is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Pedro Cruz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-1.
One ball, one strike. No, that's
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 99.
Now batting, Sammy Machado.
Sammy Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Steve Campos. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Hank
Digging in
Hester.
and looking for more, Hank Hester. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 1-0.
Nope, inside. Ball
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Finley is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batter, number 15.
Digging in, Alvin Colon. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. To 2-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So far this season, McClendon is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harvey Roderick. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
Ball 2.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Luis Delgado, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the stretch, and he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Lauren Vila enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Gary Midicek will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Carlos Chacin, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch.
3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
First and second now, 1 man out. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready now, Ricky Finley. From the stretch. In there, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be, not even close.
1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Cesar Batista gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So digging in now, Manuel Rosales. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Batista, playing here in his age 26 season. He offers up a two-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and a curveball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Kazuhito Nakamura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now a curveball misses inside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Billy Gonzalez. Now here's the pitch. Windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Called strike 2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping in, Michael Romo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's kicked out. That's ball.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Sergio Ferreira as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Pedro Cruz is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate now, Sammy Machado, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Harvey Roderick, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Luis Delgado, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to third. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. Richmond leads this one 10-1. Striding in once again, Dave Flowers. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Rick Kramer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home.
Count 21.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Hank Hester. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0. Inside, he misses ball 4.
The batter, number 15.
Stepping into the box, Alvin Colon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set, and the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. Down and away, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gary Midicek.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Outside, 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Carlos Chacin is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Carlos Chacin, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Ricky Finley, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 10-1.
Leading off
into the box, Tom McClendon,
Ah,
as he lifts it in the air to right field. Chassin has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Rosales. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
A 1-0 delivery.
That's outside.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To first, reined in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Kazuhito Nakamura. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Nakamura.
Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's low.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting, the third baseman, Billy.
Now at the plate, Billy Gonzalez, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home, and another foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Michael Romo.
For the Rubberducks, the third baseman, Michael Romo.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Stepping in now, Sergio Ferreira. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes a left fielder. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate, Pedro Cruz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Comes set, and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Carmine Melendez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
19, Carmine Melendez.
Standing in now, Sammy Machado, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Campos calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Standing in, Harvey Roderick.
Designated hitter, Harvey Roderick.
He's set. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Matthew Ito enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Flowers.
Dave Flowers.
First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 5.
Now at the plate, Rick Kramer. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Machado ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Campos. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Count even now at 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called a strike. The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Squirrels lead it 10-2. Ready for another shot now. Luis Delgado starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
To 1-2 now. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Gary Middachek, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Carlos Chacin, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Campos is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
10-2 the final in this game. The Richmond Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lauren Villa earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Mario Carbajal permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rubberducks, 2 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
the clock. You got to have a thing to walk.
Yes,